not. Ruby effigy stands in the pedestals. I think the effigies, those things are completely optional, but they do have a purpose. If they're the things I'm thinking of, that means Karim is not going to be able to use it. Like I said, there's some stuff that's straight up optional in this game. Oh yeah, that's Ilias. Which is weak to Zealotos right there. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, damn.
Enter by Celadon.
Let's try this. Alright. Ah, fuck you!
Here comes Santa Celadon.
I wasn't sure if I had enough to actually cover that. A blasphemous sculpture made of human skin and bone, a trestle of bones cradled within this shrine, like a nightmarish bookstand beckoning to be used. I think we just straight up use this thing. Where am I supposed to run from this? I mean, I can see this going either way. I am kind of getting low on health, man. Okay, this is where the ancients shit was. Oh. Not the one I wanted to do. Oh. Cut off their heads. Yeah, I need Chaturga's rune in order to actually heal my actual health. So once I get that, it'll be a lot more useful. Oh, damn it.
Enter by Celadon.
Thinking about it, I guess it didn't really matter. These are Mantrox guys, and I don't think it really matters which one you actually use on them. Maybe against these ones, which are, I believe, are Zealotos anyways. Like one-shotting them with this, and I don't think that I was one-shotting them when I was using Ilias. Chaturga would be a lot better on these guys, though. Ah, shit! Fuck! Just in case. Last time I can do that. Fuck you! How many of these am I gonna have to mess with? Thingy. Alright, shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Should Kareem claim this artifact? I guess it's not a good idea, but okay.
Kareem, we will be together forever.
Chandra? What happened to you?
Things change, my dear Kareem. But even though my body is ravaged, I await you.
Who did this to you?
You were gone so long. I gave myself to a nobleman with a jealous mistress. She had me dragged from my bed, and in cruel revenge, flensed with knives. As the last blades were drawn across my body, and my blood cooled upon the floor, she cursed that I would only be with another in death.
So much for thinking only of me. I should never have left.
I have seen my folly, and have already paid dearly. I see so much more now. In death, I know the true value of the artifact which I asked you to find. And it is not for us to possess. If we are to be together again, you must make a sacrifice. Only when that is complete will we be together.
Sacrifice? Why should I do anything for you? You lied to me. Betrayed me. And you really don't look so good anymore.
You must forget the past. Despite who you are now, you will also become something more, just as I have. But the sacrifice must be made. We must remain here and guard the artifact. Dark things will come to claim it, and you must be strong to keep it from them. Without your sacrifice, the world will fall into eternal darkness.
The things I do for love.
All right. Phone right over here.
Hello?
Remember me, Alex?
This isn't really happening!
Yeah, okay. Or someone was knocking on a door earlier. I don't remember if that was a specific door or anything. Anyways, I have a new rune, do I not? See, I think up here and down there I can mess with stuff. Oh, it's a force field. Ow. Fuck. It's a force field. I believe there's a spell specifically for dealing with that shit. Okay, so probably downstairs. Let's see, store? I believe, yep. Okay. I don't have that one set up. Spell list, chant item, cast, Zealototh.
Enter by Celadon.
Oh, right. Use. Progress. Oh, right. Okay. A spice jar with a scrap of paper hidden inside. Okay. Kitchen is as empty as the library is full, a reflection of her grandfather's attitude, always learning, reading, studying, rather than eating. Okay, I was about to say, did it just die? Okay. Wrong button. Check. A firmly sealed glass spice jar. The faint aroma of Arabian spices is tantalizingly emanating from it. There's a piece of paper inside. Yes. Alright, new chapter book already.
My liege, the future is yours. The light in the age of darkness has been extinguished. The pillar of flesh has been constructed. The master of chaos, the keeper of the ancients, is long dead. The planets will be in alignment soon. All is prepared for your arrival. I will begin the final incantation that will bring you into our world within days. The next millennium will truly usher in a new age. Your guardians, now prepare the gate!
After the chapter page is removed, the spice jar is no longer needed. Alex discards it. Oh, hey, everything's bleeding. I was like, in here making noises. I'm only trying to follow where it's coming from. Or whatever. Page book.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention of one of my ancestors, the distinguished Dr. Maximilian Roivas. It chilled me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come from? How had my ancestor stumbled upon it? I feverishly began to read more, eager to learn his story. It seems that Maximilian had inherited his father's mansion, just as I had. Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own adult lives, he explored the house to discover his family roots.
It has been 2 weeks since the death of my father, and it has finally come to me to look over the mansion. Now, I am truly alone, and forced to start a new life here in Rhode Island. I intend to make the mansion mine, and live in it as my forefathers have, to continue the family tradition. The mansion has its secrets, I'm sure, and in my time here, I have to make them mine.
Flintlock pistol and ammunition. A desk cluttered with notes and writs, mostly business to do with the Roivas estate. Alright, so Maximilian is Raziel, or Michael Bell. Recognize that voice anywhere. Alright, desk cluttered with notes and writs. Oh, right, yeah, I just read that. Small collection of Maximilian's medical journals, references, and reports. Yep, same thing. Okay. So you should probably check. Okay, he has a gun. Medical journal, check. Medical journal used to take notes on medical and pathological analyses. Alright, so we get to explore the house. Flintlock ammunition. Talk. The servant is preoccupied with his duties. A state-of-the-art interior outhouse, polished teak and mahogany finish, is truly a sight to behold and experience. See? Door. Let's ignore that door for now and take a look at this thingy. A stained glass window, resplendent, I'm probably spelling that, pronouncing that completely wrong, with bright colors and exquisite workmanship. There is something odd about it, perhaps the curious detail of its shapes and content. The door to the servants' quarters is securely locked. Maximilian, however, can't help but feel uneasy. An ominous presence lurks behind that door, making the hairs on his neck stand on end. A gritty portrait of a man with an overbearing countenance. Hardly a reassuring soul, Maximilian wonders if that trait was prevalent in his ancestors. The painting has a quaint, reassuring feeling behind the brushwork, which is probably why it has been kept in the family for as long as it has. Alright, put on pistol ammunition. The bedside table is an open letter. A letter written with some precision in Longherd. Dear friend, the antiquity of which you ask is indeed the Tome of Eternal Darkness, or a copy of it at least. Its secrets are still hidden from me, for I have been unable to read it, as have most scholars who have tried. It will remain within the sanctity of the mansion, for in the wrong hands it would be a powerful weapon. Peruse it if you will, but beware its magic. It is a harsh mistress. Aaron Roivas. The servant mutters something under his breath, not realizing that Max is nearby. He appears to be distressed at his lot in life, working all the time. Some telecarpet, strange pictograms displayed in the mantelpiece, odd conversation piece to be sure. Alright, we got a new magical codex of some sort. The mirror's grim reflection returns Max's questioning gaze. His face racked with sleepless nights, and a strange gleam in his eye hints at a glowingly odd demeanor. More ammo. Okay, I guess we're done upstairs. Music changed. A portrait of one of the many faces of the Roivas line. Some of the sketches, some lavish oiled paintings, but regardless of the medium, their presence is somewhat disconcerting. Same thing, yeah. Ah, no. Made. So I can't talk to maid? Oh. Whilst performing her duties, the servant makes idle chit-chat about the room's temperature. Alright, open letter. Letter number 2. Alright, a letter scrawled by a panicked hand with clouded ink. Dear friend, the house has been forsaken by the ancients. I dare not enter for fear of my mortal soul. I would suggest that you leave also. Bring the book. It is a far more potent tool than you have learned, and it may well swing the balance in our favor. A. Roivas. Well, there's an old painting of the mansion's foyer hangs on the wall. Max wonders why the artist would paint an inaccurate picture of one end of the room in such detail and clarity that it approaches realism. Yeah, there's supposed to be a door right there. A wall that is decorated with a colored triangular design. Although Max has seen this particular embellishment time and time again, its significance still evades him. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to some other in cylindrical manner. It doesn't appear to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Yeah, just reiterates the what's strong against what thing. I believe using Ulyaoth against Zelatoth does do less damage. I tried looking it up, but I wasn't really able to get an actual answer on that. I just saw the damage increase. Cold moonlight filters through the grime-stained windows. Even with servants cleaning every day, the house never seems to get very clean, as if the very nature of this house itself is soiled. So many secrets to uncover in the house, Maximilian inexplicably drawn back into the house to continue his exploration. Bidding Maximilian to a courteous good day, the servant returns to his duties. Oh, another codex. Oh, you can actually see what it says on it. Neat. Pantry. A pump handle is sitting on a barrel inside the pantry. What is it doing here? While it's going about her duties, the servant casually remarks about a strange quality hanging in the air. This odd comment makes Maximilian feel something is quite amiss. Why would she say that? A cozy fireplace is the focal point of the kitchen, lending a good deal of warmth to the austere room at night. More flintlock, pistol, ammunition. He doesn't seem to have a melee weapon at all. See all the designs. There's something written beneath the image. When darkness spreads its wings before my master Zelatoth, his greatest foe, the path to truth will be opened. When darkness spreads its wings before my master, greatest foe. That would be him. Let's look around before going inside that obvious place. Servant inquires if Maximilian requires anything of service. Curled scroll of aged parchment sits atop a stack of dusty books. It is covered with strange diagrams and writing. Reveal invisible spell. Oh, never mind. Ornamental sabers on the wall. Give me a sword. There's the book. Let's ignore that for right now. This Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against the stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. An aged flintlock pistol. Now we got another one. This appears to be a wax rubbing of some kind of curved pattern. The central point is odd, an odd line design, a symbol of something. Lying amidst the papers on the desk is a strange leather-bound book. Max lifts the tone of eternal darkness. A letter slips from between the pages. Deftly, Max catches it as it drops to the floor. Oh, bad shit's going down. Alright. Scroll almost indecipherably by a wavering hand. Dear friend, as I suspected, the ruins of Enga, that blasted necropolis, lie deep under the site of the mansion. The accursed servants of Zelatath are so close I can almost hear their chittering. There's a secret opening in the basement, and from there we can gain access. I urge you to gather some men and seal it, or better still, destroy that damned place. I have stood something that you will find useful on the upper level. Look to the light, and you will find it. I wish that I could be at your side, but my ailment worsens daily, and I know that my time is short. AR. Okay, so I gotta deal with that thing. I was just checking if there's anything right there. Ah! What? Yeah, why not try this? Do I have that? Narrow Cath and Red Gromar runes. No, I don't have either of those. Okay. Let's Servant's trying to kill me. Oh yeah. That thing's there. Guns? Oh, hey. Oh, they probably only hold one. Yeah, they probably only hold one shot at a time. That makes sense. I probably can't even enchant. No, mate! No! Oh no! That's bad. That's real bad. That's real bad. Oh crap. Okay, probably fucked. I can't even heal myself. Okay. I can't even heal myself, so. Alright. Now I can do a reveal of this. Let's assign that somewhere. I guess Eltoth. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I can't heal myself yet. I don't have the spell to do that. Shit. Shit. Servant, move out of the way. Fuck! I can't move very fast because I'm at low health and I run like shit. Autopsy, what?
Oh, fantastic.
Your journal entry, it can be accessed from the journal section of the tome. Oh, neat. When an autopsy has been performed, Max can view the new entry by turning to the journal section of the tome and selecting autopsy at the bottom of the page. Selecting the autopsy will view it using up and down, pressing A will display it. Neat. Okay, this creature wears the skins of people to protect itself. Cool.
Sapiens zelet his diebus.
Pretty sure I need to use that one spell over here. Also, is my health continuously draining, or is that just... Oh, I think it's right here. Cerebral power mentioning the tone of eternal darkness probably refers to some kind of spell and its alignment. Yeah, that's what I tried. I wouldn't think it'd be Ulyaoth because he's the one who's weak to her. Oh, probably. Okay. Probably thing upstairs. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I'm going so slow. I can't, and I have no means of healing myself unless there's something that I missed in here. Nope. I think I'm straight fucked.
Is it really happening?
You can notice that this is a little different. A hellish depiction of some monstrous landscape. A blood-colored sky hangs over a dementally surreal land, in which flayed skins flap in an acidic breeze. What mind could have conceived this? Yeah, sometimes the paintings will change when you're going a little crazy. Same thing happens with Alex. Did you use that one too? No, okay. Something odd about it. one shot left. Damn. Door's locked. Oh man, this sucks. Yeah, I'm fucked. Max has perished at the hands of the eternal darkness. With no one to stop their diabolical plans, humanity will surely be annihilated.